make unforgivable choices. Hello everyone, my name is Lina, a Korean adolescent living in Japan. Today, I'm here to share my standpoints as a Korean adolescent about how we can live a sustainable life and create the future. Adolescents who feel the pressure to meet the expectations of their parents and to adapt to rapidly changing society are extremely sensitive and impulsive. I believe limitless competition, school violence, peer pressure, decreased self-esteem, and other trivial reasons are triggering suicides of adolescents, especially ones in Korea. When you lose motivation and don't see a solution to a problem, it is important to get support from others, follow, and rely on them. However, how long will you stick with the values of ones who have undeniably identical standpoints and emotional states? Is living a life without being independent from your parents and not creating your own goals and values truly sustainable? In my opinion, sustainable living comes down to shifting towards significant choices when we apply our philosophy to enhance personal values. Living a sustainable life is the process of being reborn as a true adult. Education, support, and effort from schools, parents, and individuals are essential to this growth. The show I felt made me wonder about what kind of life Korean adolescents are living nowadays and whether they're sustainable compared to their peers around the world. And I was able to solve my curiosity through a survey conducted targeting middle schoolers in Korea and in Nagoya International School. So, in case of Korea, approximately 40% of the students head to academy after school. And about 50% go to their home or their dormitories. So what do they do there? If you look at data, about 50% do their homework. So, in conclusion, it can be said that approximately 60% of all students in Korea do their homework after school and do rapidly homework and study. In case of Japan, only 5% of the students head to academy, and even 7% of those are related to art, music, or physical health education. Then where does everyone else go? Well, if you look at the graph, approximately 60% go to their home for pursuing independent learning, and about 32% participate in after-school activities, which is also mostly about sport. Overall, it can be said that life in Nagoya is much more sustainable than life in Korea. This survey gave me an opportunity to look back and reflect on my life. For sure, life in Nagoya for 4 years was a huge luxury for me. Since that time, even the third graders of elementary school in Korea had a fierce, competitive, and active life. School was an endless repetition of classes and exams without additional curriculum or various events and a retreat before graduation. In addition to the aforementioned points, it is often observed that Korean schools and private education are influenced by the parents' value that education is the top priority. After school, I went to at least 2 academies every day, which ended approximately at 10 o'clock. And what waited for me after a long, hard, and exhausting day was not a break nor a peaceful and comfortable dinner with my family, but lots of assignments. On the other hand, my Korean life here is much more sustainable. So, as a 7th grader, I receive private tutoring 3 times a week, sleep on an average of 8 hours or more every day, and eat at least 1 meal a day with my family. Adding on to that, NIS, the school I'm currently attending to, has countless events, clubs, and additional curriculums that predict about whether a class will be able to catch up with the lesson. What makes it even more unusual is the fact that we go on retreat every single year, starting from 6th grade. When I first came to Nagoya, for the first time, the whole family ate dinner together. Now, I feel like I've grown a bit more mentally as well as physically. Because we have communication, there are fewer misunderstandings or fights due to lack of communication. Personally, the best thing was I could study according to my physical strength and schedule without excessive number of academies. Even when I return to Korea, I'll never forget my life here and will remember it for the rest of my life. During the process of trying to get a limited availability of opportunities, a vicious and cruel competition is created. For this reason, students sometimes try to relieve stress or complain about their grades or career through verbal or physical violence against others. I believe school should instill hope and confidence to these students through personalized education and activities that focus on cooperation rather than competition. When it comes to school violence, I believe there should be clear sanctions and penalties, not just neglecting them. Families, especially parents, should help their children control their emotions and to grow into altruistic people by loving, empathizing, understanding, trusting, and accepting them. They should lead the child rationally as well as embracing them emotionally. However, it is the role of the individual to take mental control over areas neither the school nor parents can engage in, such as peer pressure, mental independence from parents, and life values. Don't know where or how to start? Don't worry, it's supposed to be like that. That's exactly how you start. But if you still don't have any idea, start by apologizing when you make a mistake, taking responsibility for your action, and setting priorities. During car racings, what determines win or lose is not just about how fast you can drive, but it's about how good you are at using the brake. My father, who works in this field, told me that a competent player can be distinguished by their ability to control the brake in the most efficient way in the necessary moments, such as when curving. This is because if the speed isn't controlled, dangerous accidents or incidents could occur. The same goes for Korean dolphins who are running nonstop. No matter how fast or hard they run, if they don't stop and if they don't pause and take a break, they would eventually get tired and would have to stop for long periods of time, even forever. This is why I believe adults should educate dolphins to collaborate, not compete, to control their speed, not escalating them, and to pause, not stop. I hope my speech today gave an opportunity for you to think about and reflect on your past, current, and future life. Thank you.